you have questions.
It is off. Hilarious. I keep forgetting to turn it back on. Uh, anyways, appreciate it. Uh, before we hop on DS2, what we're gonna do is react to some lore of DS1, just to kind of understand what we did and continue on to the next game here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Every time we beat a game, we watch a lore video at the end. It's only like 20 minutes long, 20 plus, so nothing too crazy, but I think it'd be good to understand what the hell's going on in this game. So yeah, let's see. Boom. Let's get it.
After you finish a Souls game, you have questions. Why am I on fire? What's the point of locking myself in this cave? Which ending is the right one? And, of course, the age-old question,
I got the
why
fire
do
one.
they call him Big Hat Logan? First, let's start with the player character. Who is the chosen undead? Well, they are who you make them. Whether you were a thief or a knight, from Astora or Katarina, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you ended up in a cell at the right place and the right time. For you head to Lordran in accordance with an old legend that speaks of a mission for a chosen undead hero. This legend is, by the way, most likely a deception by the gods, probably designed to lure powerful heroes to Lordran, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Is there a world outside Lordran? Lordran is just the land of the gods, and there is a wider world of man with many more countries therein. The fate of the world largely revolves around Lordran though, so we never go to these other places. But the characters we do meet in Lordran often hail from these foreign countries, and you can tell that they've been designed to be accurate characterizations of their homelands. What you're seeing on screen are the results of an art competition to depict these foreign places. So check out that video if you're interested, and subscribe to see the next competition really soon. How did this world come to be?
Some pretty
Originally,
sick art.
the world had no disparity. Everything was just rock, from the land to the trees to the dragons. It was homogeneous, static, without beginning or end. Then, similar to the Big Bang, fire suddenly came to exist, and it disrupted this eternal monotony. Now, there wasn't just existence, but there were states of existence. Heat and cold, light and dark, life and death. The result was a rock universe gradually changing into the world as you see it in-game, including its overabundance of souls. What is a soul? So when fire came to be and permeated the universe, so did souls. Thus, the soul is the power of disparity itself. They are the means by which the first flame changed the universe, and paradoxically, they are both the fuel and the byproduct of that fire. Similar to in Demon Souls, a soul gives you clarity, allowing you to think, but also life, allowing you to be. And just as there are all kinds of life, there are all kinds of souls, of various shapes, sizes, and magical affinities. Many bosses are these special beings with special souls, and the most powerful beings are the lords, bearing Lord Souls. Who are the lords, and what is a Lord Soul? The four lords are the first kings. They were all attracted to the first flame, having only ever known darkness before coming upon it. Each
So
one
they're the
discovered this
OGs.
massive concentration of Disparity's power near the flame, which they then used to establish a kingdom under their rule. Thus, these massive souls are called Lord Souls. Of these four souls, Karth tells us that the Pygmy found the Dark Soul, and it follows that the other Lord Souls all aligned with the other aspects of Disparity. So in contrast, Gwyn found the Light Soul, Nito found the Death Soul, and the Witch of Izalith found the Life Soul. These souls came to define them, and they would soon ally together to challenge the everlasting dragons. What is an everlasting dragon? So they're a part of the original race of dragons that predate life itself. Much like there are wyverns and worms, there are also ancient dragons, or archdragons as later games coin it. Their race is the
I did
progenitor
not see any of these
to
dragons
all
in the
other
first game,
dragon subspecies.
besides that one.
These are subspecies that adapted really well to a new world and new environments. You still face some archdragons in-game, but these archdragons never are the original generation of archdragons that actually predate fire. The ancient dragons are commonly described as everlasting, thanks to their stone scales of undeath granting them immortality. However, when Gwyn learned that his bolts of lightning could peel apart those scales, the lords used their full might to hunt down the archdragons to nigh extinction, ushering in the Age of Fire. What is the Age of Fire? It's the era you find yourself in. It was sparked when the lords defeated the archdragons, and even as far back as them finding their lord's souls could be denoted as the dawn or beginning of the Age of Fire. So what follows is this period dominated by the lords. Much of this epoch is also denoted as the Age of Gods, since the three lords residing in Lordran with their fellow deities are on the rise or at their zenith during it. However, this golden age can only continue so long as fire at the source of the god's power remains strong. But eventually, fire will fade, and only darkness will remain. This, quote, is what Karth describes as the logic of the world. And when that happens, the gods are supposed to be replaced, and their age of
So I lit the fire. That means I kept the gods thing alive.
fire
Which
is
I don't know if that's a good thing, because I killed them.
supposed to become an age of dark. In the original Dark Souls, you find yourself at this crossroad. The first flame is about to go out. Even now, its power is barely reaching the world of man, and what follows is a proverbial night. And in this twilight era, the undead curse runs rampant. Okay, so what is the undead curse? Ever since the first flame began to wane, a dark ring of fire has manifested upon the bodies of certain humans, a sign of the dark burgeoning within them. This dark sign marks you as an ageless immortal, though your endless revival comes at the cost of your own souls and sanity until you eventually hollow. What caused the undead curse? This question is at the very heart of this series, and the answer is really quite complex. You'll have a better time with this though if you're familiar with all three games. So when the world first began, a creature called the Pygmy found the Dark Soul. Who they were isn't known, nor is it really important. What is important is that they split the Dark Soul into fragments, and these fragments came to be known as humanity, which is a small black spirit found within every human. Karth refers to the furtive Pygmy as your ancestor. Thus, we are descended from one of the four lords. These games frequently question whether the dark force within humans is a positive or a negative thing. Your adventure through Ulasil in the Artorias of the Abyss DLC is a great example of that. Here, the darkness within man has gone wild. It's endlessly consuming and corrupting the land and the souls of people around it. And yet, there is dialogue here that's supposed to give you pause.
I still think on that creature from the abyss that preyed upon me. My faculties were far from lucid, but I quite clearly sensed certain emotions. A wrenching nostalgia, a lost joy, an object of obsession, and a sincere hope to reclaim it. Could these thoughts belong to the beast from the abyss? But if that were true, then perhaps it is no beast after all.
This same duality is seen in the descriptions of dark magic, which are spells that are often driven by powerful emotions, positive things like love and calm, or negative things like hate and envy. But whether it's positive or negative, Gwyn's pantheon fears the dark, for one day, as we mentioned earlier, their Age of Fire is going to end, and only dark will remain. This was the logic of the world, until Gwyn committed the first sin, and he shackled the darkness within man. This was a revelation we received in the Ringed City DLC, where the seal of fire around darkness on the dark sign was finally explicitly stated to be a creation
That's some
of the
sick ass
gods.
armor.
So for some, like Manus in the first DLC, Repression of their humanity causes it to writhe and go mad. However, this seal of fire was placed upon mankind so early in their existence that, for most people, their shackles are all that they know. As a result, and this is really important, humankind end up living their lives through souls that they hold completely separate from the humanity that's within them. You only have to look to the white souls of adventurers that you find in-game as proof of that. Living like this is the lie that Aldia talked about in Dark Souls 2.
All men trust fully the illusion of life. But is this so wrong? A construction, a facade, and yet a world full of warmth and resplendence. Young Hollow, are you intent on shattering the yoke, spoiling this wonderful falsehood?
But in retrospect, the most chilling dialogue Aldia has was this.
Once, the Lord of Light banished dark and all that stemmed from humanity. And men assumed a fleeting form.
We're led to believe that the dark sign cursed humanity with undeath, but Aldia's dialogue means this can't be true. Instead, Aldia says mankind's lives became fleeting when they were branded with the dark sign. So this means that they were originally immortals, and indeed, this is the state that you return to when you hollow. What is hollowing? Humanity once stood proud within every human, but when the curse was put upon them, humanity became bound, lost, and repressed. So during this age of fire, humanity came to rely heavily on their white soul for their sense of self, and we can see this in the names of these souls. When fire fades, the seal of fire restraining the dark grows weaker. Thus, when fire fades, it follows that our dark soul starts to break free, consuming the white soul that we've come to believe is the self, and this process of losing the self is called hollowing. Dying or losing heart, it accelerates this process. So, an undead must maintain physical and mental fortitude in order to resist this process. However, as you might remember, the Hollows of Londor in Dark Souls 3 believe that their hollow states are really the most honest shape of man. This isn't an easy truth to face, especially since the Dark Soul has become this ravenous, repressed thing. To stay sane as a hollow, one may need to drain the life of others, and the Hollows of Londor are universally reviled as a result of this. Ultimately, it just leaves you wondering whether this is really the best path for mankind, or whether it's better to just accept the shackles of the gods, or whether humanity's fate has been stolen by the curse either way. How do we cure the undead curse? Well, curse is an actual affliction, just like poison or toxin. You can experience its build-up in-game, and what this curse does is it locks the dark soul away from the self. It's really about the barrier, it's about the separation, and the Dark Sigil explains this. It says that as humanity leaks out, the curse accumulates in exchange. Unfortunately, humans are helpless against curses, and all we can do is redirect their influence. For example, when you use a purging stone, what you're doing is not actually curing the curse, you're actually just transferring the curse to this stone, and this stone was or is another person. In the original Dark Souls, we do something similar to this process called reverse hollowing. So this is a process that requires you to have a humanity. And it's easy to assume that we're just absorbing the humanity and restoring our humanity, but what's actually happening here is kind of the opposite. Yes, a humanity sprite is taken into the self, but it then acts as a sort of surrogate for the curse, like a purging stone does, and remember, we offer this humanity up to the bonfire. This keeps our white, regular soul safe, and it prevents us from going hollow. Further proof of this dynamic exists in Dark Souls 2, where using a human effigy is just like transferring your curse to a human surrogate. And in Dark Souls 3, we found the Purging Monument, which is this enormous vessel that's overflowing with offered curses. Why did the gods curse humanity? So the logic of the world denotes that fire will fade and only dark will remain. Naturally, Gwyn feared this and managed to enforce a fleeting form upon humanity. The fate of mankind became irreversible.
It's interesting, like, the dark side of the the coin here is the humans, and the light side is the gods. But I would see why the gods would make them the, obviously the light.
Possibly linked to fire, and thus the logic of the world was changed forever. What is the fire linking? It's a ritual for preserving the first flame. With the decline of fire and the rise of the dark and undeath, the gods were thrown into disarray, and the Lord's peaceful relations ultimately collapsed. Before things broke down, however, they concocted a plan to revive the first flame with a powerful soul, cultivated through firekeepers and undead bonfires. This soul would link itself to the fire, and the fire would inherit a new fuel. So Gwyn was the first to link the fire, and many others have taken up that role since then. What is a bonfire? It's your safe haven. Undead bonfires are fueled by the bones of your own kind, and they're connected to the first flame as a part of a network through coiled swords. The heat that their flames produce heal our injuries and can be collected in a liquid form called estus. As for warping, light is tied to time in this series, so you can reason that a bonfire's light allows you to warp across time and space to other bonfires in the network. Bonfires and their firekeepers promote undead reliance upon fire, and they promote fire's reliance upon undead. Thus, the gods are almost certainly behind their creation. As for who went out and placed them in the world, it's hard to say, but it seems like they can be placed anywhere where there are undead bones, since we create one ourselves in Firelink Shrine, and even in early versions of the game, you were supposed to be able to place them yourself. However, it's important to remember that bonfires are primarily a checkpoint mechanic, and gameplay can't always be explained away by lore. For example, you might think that all undead respawn at the bonfire just like you do, but they don't. According to the Crestfallen Merchant, what actually happens is that undead will lay dead for a while and then later rise.
So, oops, spoiler. Yeah, there's some DS2, DS3 lore in here as well. I mean, I know he's trying to explain some of the stuff here. I thought this was one. See, I should have read the title. Whatever. I'll watch it tomorrow. I've already put in some time here. I heard some DS, but I was like, maybe we'll just let it slide. But then as I'm like, listening, I'm like, oh, I'm getting more and more spoiled here. Oops. Let's move this. Where should we move this image? Where is my skull? Skull. Oh. All right. Dark Souls 1 was 194. Where the hell did my skull go? All right. Sorry. I gotta. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Okay, the game should pop up. There we go. Alright, it has the same logo on the front here. Down, 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 round, 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 round. Oh wow, they don't even have. Cool. Whoa. That shit on high. What PC do you think I have? All right. When I bought it, it came with all the DLCs, like the base price, and literally just had all DLCs. I went to it and it. Let me see. Let me double check. Make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah. I got the Sunken King one. Crown of the Old Iron and I don't know. It all came with a bunch. It came with a bunch of other ones, and it was $40.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land.
Oh wow. Cinematic looks clean.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything.
I'm gonna go under.
Once branded. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake.
Drang Lake?
Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
gonna guess 150. Alright. It's not a bad number. The hell did I do?
Moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Is that what happened? It's kind of funny. Alright. Here we are. Dark Souls 2. HUD looks a little bigger. Oh wow. Few things. This might be a little too high. Is there... Is there an audio setting? Oh, here we go. Let's turn it on just a little bit. Voice chat. Okay. Got your rolls. Ew, what the fuck is that? Looks like little cats. I'll just walk past y'all. Rusted coin. Still a little too fast. I didn't expect it to be that fast. Because the first one was really slow. Alright. No. Them big ass footprints, they can keep it. I don't want to deal with it.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished.
Damn, I just
You
got
go
here.
hollow. Yes, you will become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Oh. So I type it in. We'll go with the OG. That was my name. Okay, I would like to continue.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward.
Do you remember yours?
Sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Whoa. Class, deprived, nice. Swordsman would be pretty cool. Two-handed weapon. Familiar looking if he returns the hollow to life. Don't know what that means. Why would I ever want to do that? Petrified something. Yeah. Where's my life? I don't care. How do I go to the next one? Gender, build. Thick ass neck. Or we just go standard physique. Buffed out of his mind. Face. Whoa. Kind of fucked up my guy. We go bald. We go thick. just... Hold on, maybe. Feels like it's too black, you know? Maybe it's because the eyebrows are thick. It is what it is. Tattoo? Why would I want it, like, there? Oh, is that the tattoo? Or I could do random? Oh, I see. What the fuck is this? But why would anybody want to do that? Yo, am I Fuji too? You know, I gotta go to brother. What the hell is this? There you go. Looks sort of semi-normal. Kinda looks like my dad. Alright. I don't care that much. I'm here to kill bosses. Besides, I'm hollowed anyways.
To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
I'll slay all of you in this room right now.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
I might have to slay them all. Oh, I got 3 keys. Oh, I'm not hollow. Okay. Slightly restores his HP. Temporary boost luck, banish phantoms, return to your world, restore some links to other worlds. Okay.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic.
No! Wait, okay, these controls are gonna fuck me up. What's happening? Oh fuck, this thing in my eye. See that? I forgot I had to switch my controls the last time. Cause that's gonna fuck me up. I need it for a controller, please. Please. No way they don't have it for controller. Don't tell me they don't. No way. Fuck, there is something in my eye. No way. Just to get used to that. Bro, there's no actual way they don't have any controls for controller. Are we serious? It says, yes, but not natively through the in-game menus. To remap your controller buttons, you must use the system level controller configurations. Alright. Well, it's really gonna mess me up, so 1 second. Oh. There's no full rebinding for your fucking controller in DS2. So when I tried to drink, he two hands his weapon, but when I try to two-hand my weapon, I drink. You know what I mean? Like those buttons I flip on the first one because it's similar to Elden Ring. So that's what I'm used to. And it's fucking me up. And they don't offer rebinding in game. So I had to do it through Steam's controller layout. And it's the wackest shit on the planet. Alright. Yeah. So alright, I think I did it. Let's find out. Oh man. I might call this stream a little early though. I am tired. I swallowed it down. Alright, see if this works. Alright, bet. Perfect. Cool. And I changed my jumps to this.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millibeth.
Millibeth?
The old women were once fire keepers.
Oh.
I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and my mother before her.
Yeah, let me
and
just
so on.
let me just drop almost, or not almost. Let me drop $1,000 to play a game that came out in 2011.
The old women were keepers of the fire, but now the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows.
I want to kill these women, honestly, but we'll let them slide. What is a... Oh, reverse hollowing. Okay, so this is humanity. Oh. Damn. Stone ring. Oh. Oh, I can have 4 rings on. It's a stone one. Oh, additional reduction enemy boys. And it tells me the percentage of how much weight. Okay. Okay. Little quality of life things that I appreciate, because the first one just didn't tell you shit. I'm back here. I don't get shit from killing those things. Maybe I go back and talk to this woman. I'm stuck in the crack of this fucking cave. Wherever the hell I am. How do you get down there? Oh, forget it. Small, smooth, and silky stone. Okay. Ah, my first bonfire. Oh wow, you can already travel. So I already got the warp ability. It weakens the ability. Interesting. Okay. I'll give me the option then. So the loss undead. Okay, okay. Already a mist, or there's 2? Oh. this. I used to read the stone before I do anything. Dagger. What weapons do I have in my hand right now? Short sword +1. Scimitar. Out. Roll. Switch weapon. Okay. Durability on this is dropping fast. Backstep. It's not X, asshole. Oh shit. I didn't know I could move the camera for real.
You! Give us smooth! Yes, you! Give us silky!
Who the fuck it? Give a silky? I have a silky stone. Sorry, I used it. Didn't even know what it did. Kick down the ladder. I just want to climb down it. Oh, now you can go up the ladder quick. Nice. Soul of a nameless soldier. Oh, okay. I thought I collected a torch. I swear I collected a torch. I guess I did it. I swear. It was at the bonfire. I guess not. Like I collected it right here.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Ah! Power stance? That's not what I did. Light torch. So I do have a torch. Okay. Oh, and I just, okay. No, if I hold it, I just two-hand the left weapon. Damn. Okay. I still like that they kept it. Oh, it's floating this time. I thought it was going on the ground. No. Say it with me, y'all. We love jankiness. I jump, but I don't have any control of, like, where I'm jumping. Oh, look at that fucking guy. Oh, why did it take me so long to start running? I got us 1,500 ruins. Let's see if this is easier. This might be easier. Fuck it. Oh, I only got a minute left. I'm wasting my fucking time doing bullshit. Time, please. Oh, there goes my torch. Is there a secret way or something? Oh, you could climb faster. Nice. Interesting, you can close the doors behind you. Wait, what? Maybe because I'm two-handed, I don't know. Wow. What was everybody dying in there?
Have you business with me? The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above! Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oof, I'm in quite the pickle now.
You got a crazy sword.
See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive.
I don't see a statue.
It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen around these parts. Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you? See that statue? Hey.
Huh. This gotta be the nastiest thing I've ever seen. Bro got one ball. I can't tell if that's his stomach or his sack. That ass. I got a talisman. Is this one? No, it's just a coin. Oh, it's these. Okay, okay. Well, I can't seem to figure out how to open this. Huh. Might have to be back, sir. A lot of people died here. Peace. Is it? Oof. Oh, bonfire. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna lay down. I'm not feeling good. I'm just tired. This shit not long. I don't know what happened. Sit down, start playing, all of a sudden my head just started driving me crazy. Lay down. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be on a lot longer than this, promise. But right now I gotta lay down. I'm not feeling good. Catch y'all next one though. Peace.